apparently, they've added a multiplayer and a grenade football mode, which I'm sure...
It's supposed to be like a rip-off Rocket League or something?
Basically, yes. So, I've got to ask the question, though. How's it doing? At a peak, Will. At a peak.
Hey, they got an extra 6 players with this update, man.
Yeah, I mean... Well,
that's like a 30% increase.
Damn. They had a free weekend, Will. And they hit 342 people on a free weekend.
Oh.
I don't know how you hit like
that was like 3 weeks ago, by the way.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. And their peak was 3,302 people.
And the next day? Roughly...
Well, no.
It took 4 days, was that, to completely dissipate the entire player base?
Yeah. Monday, 26th of May to the 30th of June.
And it's a pretty straight line downward, huh?
Yeah. And then, yeah.
Yeah. There's not much to be said.
Yeah, it's dead. Say what you wish, it's dead.
It was dead from the get-go.
That's just... ouch. So yeah, they're trying, bless them. They're very, very trying.
Not sure where they're getting the money from.
I have no idea.
And I'm looking at one of the paragraphs. Instead, grenade football is basically Rocket League without the cars.
There you go. Despite a poor reception, weak sales, and losing publisher IO Interactive, developer Build a Rocket Boy hasn't given up on its open world shooter. I couldn't call it that if I tried.
What's that phrase, beating a dead horse with a stick?
Yeah, except in this instance it feels like they're attempting to beat the stick with a horse.
A dead stick with a live horse, or dead horse on a stick? I'm confused. What way are we going with this?
Beat a stick with a dead horse.
That's nice.
Yeah. Just Hulk it.
Is it
a bit like Loki.
Is it decomposed a little bit, or they're just like limbs flying off with each hit? Or...
Oh yeah, gotta be. It's no fun.
It's gone too far, Roy.
Yeah, I know, right? Which might be commendable.
You're bringing us back round to beating a dead horse with a stick.
Yeah. Were it not for the multiple rounds of layoffs, the wild conspiracy theories emanating from its executives, and allegations from former workers that spy tech was covertly installed on their machines.
Dear God, I don't remember reading all this.
No, this is what's happened since we left it. Which I think, personally, is even better.
Oh, man.
Don't you just love it?
Did you play MindsEye on your old PC?
Yes.
Maybe that's what happened to your CPU then.
Maybe. Would explain why it's working so much better.
Yeah.
But whatever's going on in and around the studio, MindsEye itself is still receiving updates. And the most recent update adds quite a lot of stuff. Though whether it's stuff everybody wants is another matter. Described as one of its biggest updates yet by Barb in a Steam post, Update 8 brings a major new component to MindsEye: multiplayer. Specifically, it adds a team-based mode called Grenade Football, in which players apparently swap their boots for launchers and bring the firepower to the pitch. Contrary to what this implies, Grenade Football participants do not,
the guns in that game not sound absolutely pathetic?
Yes, they do.
So what kind of firepower are they talking about here?
I don't know.
Because it didn't sound like there was much power to their fire.
I do not know. I'm very intrigued myself. Contrary to what this implies, Grenade Football participants do not, in fact, wear the launchers on their feet, though that would arguably make for a more interesting spectacle. Instead, Grenade Football is basically Rocket League without the cars. with players in red or blue jumpsuits running around a pitch blasting a giant ball at each other's nets. There's a video of grenade football in action below. Like so much else about MindsEye, certainly post MindsEye, it looks very basic and rough around the edges. The ball, which is too large to actually fit in the launchers, just kind of disappears into them when the player collects it. So reading where the ball is and who currently possesses it is tricky.
And
We've got to
this is
see
obviously
this.
going to be the dev team playing it because there's no one playing the game. What on earth? Oh, yeah, it's just gone. Who has it? Oh, look, there it is, lagging across the screen, as is everyone else. Wow!
Fuck.
And again, this is going to be the dev team playing it, so this is going to be on LAN network, so this isn't like internet issues. This is just the game itself.
You know, when you and me looked into like game dev stuff, this is the sort of latency issues that so many people who were using Unreal Engine said you need to be careful of.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You know, I
goodness.
think that's more than enough. There's also the question of
why are they still trying?
I don't know. There's also the
at this
question.
rate, take that piece of paper, scrumple it into a ball, and probably miss throwing it into the bin, because that's about what you've done in the last however long you've been developing this for. It's just missing your shots constantly, and just start a new project or change career, one of the two.
Both, preferably.
Like this is awful.
It's horrendous. There's also the question of who you're going to play grenade football with. At the time of writing, MindsEye had attracted a peak of 36 concurrent players in the previous 24 hours, which I suppose is enough to get a game or two of grenade football going. Just. But if you're interested in checking it out, I'd recommend doing so promptly. In short, I don't think the developers of Rematch have much to worry about. But that isn't everything the update adds. Alongside the addition of multiplayer, the update also introduced some extra racing circuits, a raft of social features to help players interact across the game, and further improvements to the single player. These are what I'm most intrigued by. The update reworks numerous elements of the vanilla game. Improvements include better enemy physics when being hit by explosives, difficulty adjustments to various missions, a general overhaul to AI pathing and behavior, improved vehicle handling, and animation transitions between moving, combat, and interactions. I couldn't care less about all the clearly doomed multiplayer and metaverse stuff Barb seems hell-bent on adding, but I would like it if the basic campaign was half decent to play. Aside from GTA 6 looming over the horizon, there aren't many games of this ilk being made anymore. Hence, while the launch version of MindsEye was undeniably terrible, I have no objection to seeing it improved. There are some questions over how Barb is attempting to improve MindsEye. However, earlier this month, former MindsEye developers protested at a fan event being held at the studio in the wake of yet more layoffs and the secret surveillance scandal, as the Independent Workers of Great Britain Union claimed that Barb was handing over work, both paid and unpaid, from the Barb workforce to the Barb fan base during a game set to drop. I want to cry, die, and everything else. How in the hell did they get the conclusion that what this game needs? I'm genuinely interested in the thought process.
You know what? Can we attack you a medal? Because that's what I want to fucking know too.
Yeah.
Our game has crashed and burned. Everyone hates it. It looks awful. It plays terribly. Let's add rip off Rocket League.
Yeah. Being shown a video of their mode and it's just people skipping all over the place, no idea what's going on. Looks like absolute dog water. It always fascinates me when games that have failed so abysmally continue to update. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't negatively affect me. I just wonder why they don't just cut their losses. It's not like this thing has any hope of a No Man's Sky-like resurgence. If it
Yeah,
drops to...
I fully respect redeeming yourself. We've seen games do it. Cyberpunk being my favorite example, but Cyberpunk had something to begin with. It wasn't great, but they had something to begin with. I'm not really sure what MindsEye has there to begin with.
£15.74 price tag.
31.49 by default, which is disgusting.
Well, don't you want the deluxe edition? Well, with the exotic Jacob Vest skin.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. How exotic.
I don't. If they have this much effort to put into something, I genuinely think they should start something new. It would probably be easier than trying to redeem yourself from this. I think a new title, a new game, something more suited to what they might be able to accomplish, because clearly what they've went for here is not it, if this is what they've come off with. Because that drone actually seems like it could be half decent that we saw there. That actually looks like it'd be fun, just going around causing mayhem and destruction. But running around third person shooting the weapons did not. The weapons felt awful. They sounded crap. I'm pretty sure there's probably half the reload animations were probably garbage too. The combat itself felt awful. And that's just one aspect of the game. You know? Now I think their best bet would be scrap the game. It clearly didn't work. There's no point putting the amount of effort in that they're putting in. And they should just move on to something new. Something that is better suited to their skills, if depending on what they may or may not be.
You need skills to be able to skill. And
I don't know. I don't want to sit and, smack talk them, because that doesn't get anybody anywhere. But I just don't think that what they have done is anywhere down the right road for them. And that just looks like they're trying to make some rip-off Mario Kart or something.
I'll say this. You know yourself, I'm not massive on the idea of just ripping into a company for the sake of. And I always like a nice story where they've come back from fought the odds and won. But there are limits.
We'll sit and take the mickey out of things. Especially something like this. But at the end of the day, it's not even feeling funny anymore to say things about this company, because it's just kind of sad.
Yeah, I mean, like when I was
watching them do that update, adding things that make absolutely no sense. Like at that rate, you'd be better releasing a new game that's just a pack of mini games.
Yeah, I genuinely think that's what they were trying. But I'll say this, and I genuinely mean this. The reason I could happily sit and insult Forspoken all day is because I knew for a fact that Square Enix's next game was going to be something good. Because that's just how Square Enix roll. They will throw out good stuff, but they'll also throw out flops.
Of course they'll throw out good stuff. They made my favorite game ever.
Did they?
We literally, I'm pretty sure we went over this a couple weeks ago.
That was a couple of weeks ago. I've slept plenty of time since then.
Oh, for God's sake. Deus Ex, Rory.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They just need to make more Deus Ex games.
Don't they just? But, I mean, well, no, the last one wasn't fantastic. I still can't really bring myself to play it. It's got this just weird look around it that just makes it so hard to play. It doesn't play anywhere like the first one did. It's just not the same.
I wonder, to be honest with you. I've got to check.
Oh, God. How, after all these years, are we back here?
And yet it's still hitting about the same average player count as MindsEye.
Jesus. That's from 2023. Oh, my God. But you know what, right? Going back to what we've been over today, if this was on console, you would have lost your license to this game. And the fact that that is not a joke angers me greatly.
The entire thing angers me.
But
greatly.
honestly,
yeah.
like the team behind not Forspoken, fuck you, Rory. the team behind MindsEye clearly still have a want to develop, and they're clearly still putting effort in. It's terrible, but effort is effort, and they, if you're raising a kid, you'd
I've taken
praise
more
them
effort to
and
take
give
a
them
shit.
joy for the effort they're putting in, so they don't lose motivation for life. But guys, that is not where it's at. I really think they just need to scrap it. Unless there's something that we don't know here, and they are gonna make some massive comeback, which not gonna happen. Quote me on it if it does. I will eat a piece of paper. But I don't see the vision that they see. I don't see how they can come back from that.
Well,
There's not enough there to begin with.
brother, there is no vision. There's one man's delusions that unfortunately people are getting paid to do. And
they're getting paid to do it, so whatever, I guess.
Yeah, they're basically regretting it and looking for another job in the meantime.
Yeah.
There's a reason he's having to get fans
with No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk, seeing as their sort of references that have been used.
Yeah.
They had companies behind them. They had money from other games to burn. What have these guys done before? Is there some billionaire backing them? Otherwise, there's not really anything logical happening here.
Some random man called Dave just lent them some money,
Always Dave, man.
It's always Dave.
That guy.
He gets around.
Damn guy. Doesn't he just?
He does. Honestly. Man needs to quit.
I think there's something better they could be working on. Something that might have potential. Because right now what we're watching happen is, as I said, just sad.
First step, get rid of the guy who's running it. Get rid of him. He doesn't know what he's doing. Replace him. I think so much more could happen. And so much more could come from it. But get rid of him. Ditch that game. Work on something new. I'm sure the developers have got some ideas that could fucking revolutionize a new game. So leave it to them. But yeah, that's all I've got to say on that. I can't believe it's come back after 3 years of silence.